Hello and welcome to another edition of Out of the Park Baseball 20 Historical Matchup. This time around we have the 2015 Colorado Rockies going up against the 1960 Detroit Tigers. Two teams from different eras, different baseball styles. Should be exciting. We have a best of 7 series. The first 2 games at Tiger Stadium, then they'll move over to Coors Field, and if the Games 6 and 7 are needed, we'll bring it back to Detroit. But let's see what happens here. In the opener, we have Jorge De La Rosa going up against Jim Bunning in Tiger Stadium. And as game 1 starts off, Al Kaline and Nolan Arenado and the matchups that are awaiting should hopefully bring us some exciting baseball. So we have the action here at Tiger Stadium. And we have Nolan Arenado hitting it to second. We have a double play. And the inning is over. We'll move all the way to the bottom of the 7th. A great pitching matchup as De La Rosa and Bunning continue to go head-to-head here. And De La Rosa will deal to Norm Cash, who hits this one. He'll drop in. Cash with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 7th. Nobody out. And Rocky Colavito coming up. Colavito now will face De La Rosa, and he'll draw the walk. So quickly runners on first and second. Bottom of the 7th here. Charlie Maxwell coming to the plate. Maxwell gets the pitch. He drills it deep to center. This one going back. It's going to get over the center fielder's head. It's going to score 1 run. Colavito moves over to third, and just like that, the Tigers will take the lead on the Charlie Maxwell RBI double here in 7th. Lou Berberet now at the plate. Berberet will hit this one too short. The play's at the plate. They can't turn 2, but Colorado prevents another run from scoring. Jim Bunning now at the plate against Boone Logan. Bunning will hit this one to center. Moving over is an easy play for Blackman, but Detroit takes the lead 1-0. Corey Dickerson up there now. We're in the 8th inning. Dickerson will hit this one to right. It'll drop in there as the outfield's playing it deep. And DJ LeMahieu up there now. LeMahieu will swing and hit this one hard to left. Coming over there, though, is Maxwell, who makes the catch. Justin Morneau up there now. Morneau hits this one to second. Flip to short over the first. Double play. So Jim Bunning will continue his great performance here. The 1-0 games goes to the bottom of the 8th with Chico Fernandez up there facing Justin Miller. Fernandez will hit this one to center for a base hit with nobody out. But we'll move it out to the top of the 9th where Jim Bunning is looking to preserve this lead in this shutout, and he's going to try to go all the way as Jose Reyes lifts this one. He'll get on the bases here as he hits a ground rule double, and Bunning in some hot water here as Ben Paulson comes to the plate with nobody out and the tying run on the bags, but Paulson can't catch up to the fastball. Bunning still's got a lot in the tank. Here's Cargo now facing Bunning. Can he get it done? He's late on the fastball, and he's down on strikes, and it's all up to Arenado here with 2 outs in the 9th. Bunning in the windup. The pitch is hit to center. Kaline has a beat on it, and the Detroit Tigers take the opener 1-0. And just a dominant performance here by Jim Bunning, who pitched very well. A complete game, 4-hit shutout as Detroit takes the lead in the series De La Rosa pitched well. Corey Dickerson went 2 for 3, but it was Bunning who was the star of Game 1 and gives Detroit the 1-0 series lead. And now Colorado up against it a little bit as we move to game number 2 from Tiger Stadium. See if Detroit can extend the series lead. Frank Larry on the hill will pick it up here. First and second in the top of the first with Arenado up there. And Arenado will hit this one too short. There's the flip for 1, over for 2. Arenado can't come through, and the Tigers get out of that first inning. We'll move to the second with Charlie Blackmon up there against Larry. Blackmon hits it too short. The play is made, but the ball gets away, and Blackmon will make it all the way to second here in the top of the second. After Norm Cash couldn't pick up the throw. And Ben Paulson now with a chance as we move to the top of the third, and Paulson will hit this one deep, but it'll drop. And there'll be runners. No, they're going to send the man home. Play at the plate. He is safe. Reyes beats the throw on a Ben Paulson 2-bagger. And Colorado scores their first run of the series. They're up 1-0. And here's Arenado now with the man on third. He'll hit this one past the third baseman. Arenado drives one in. And Colorado now up 2-0. As we move to the bottom of the fourth, Charlie Maxwell facing Chad Bettis. Maxwell will get into this one, hit it deep to center, and it will go. Maxwell with a solo home run here in the fourth. 2-1 is the score. We'll move to the bottom of the fifth. Frank Larry, the pitcher, up there. Larry hits this one past the shortstop for a single here in the bottom of the fifth. That'll bring up Al Kaline. Kaline hits this one to third. Arenado makes the play. Can they turn two? No, they cannot. Kaline will stay on first with Eddie Yost at the plate. Eddie Yost, he'll lay in the one. Deep into the gap. It'll drop in there. And the run will come home. Detroit is able to tie this game at 2 as Eddie Yost comes through, and here's Norm Cash now to try to come through for the lead for Detroit, but he'll strike out. And we'll move now to the top of the sixth. Frank Larry facing Charlie Blackmon, who will find the hole in the right field. Hundley now at the plate. And Hundley will strike out as Larry gets him on the 0-2 pitch. Corey Dickerson up there now. Dickerson lines one into the corner. That'll drop in there. And we have runners on second and third. Colorado threatening. Brandon Barnes up there with one out and the bases loaded. Barnes hits it to short. It's scooped up. Play at the plate. We get the one out there. Throw the first. Runner beats it out. But the forced play at the plate keeps the score tied at 2. And time for Jose Reyes to give it a shot with the bases loaded. He'll line it to left. It gets through. That's going to score 1. Here comes another man in. And Jose Reyes with an RBI, 2 RBI, I should say, single, giving Colorado the 4-2 lead. Here in the 6th, Ben Paulson now coming up. Paulson will add to the parade as he singles to center. Another run scores. 5-2 now Colorado as they're extending their lead. We move to the 7th with Corey Dickerson up there. Dickerson hits this one deep to center. It's got enough. It's going to go. Kiss that one goodbye. 425 feet for Dickerson. It is now 7-2. We move all the way to the bottom of the 9th. It's 7-3 with 2 out. Boone Logan up there. This one's hit to center. Coming over there is Blackmon. And that'll do it. Game 2 goes to the Rockies. They win this one 7-3. To even up the series at 1. Anderson coming through with a 2-for-5 game and 2 RBIs, but it was that Jose Reyes 2-run single that seemed to turn the tide in this game and even the series as we head back, or we head out west now to Coors Field. And a best-of-7 series now turns into a best-of-5 with the Rockies now having home field advantage. Let's see what happens out here in Game 3. Beautiful Coors Field. We have Jordan Lyles on the mound here facing Charlie Maxwell. And let's see how it plays out. We pick it up at the top of the second. No score. Which is made, and Maxwell hits this one deep to right. It'll go. Home run for Maxwell. It's the first runs of this game as Detroit gets out on top first, 1-0. This one moves all the way to the top of the fourth with Norm Cash up there. Cash gets the pitch and he lays in the one. Deep to right. See you later on that one. 2-0 now Tigers as they brought out the wood. And Rocky Colavito now coming up there with the 2-run lead. Colavito gets all of that one. Deep to left and way out. Back to back for the Tigers. And it's 3-0 as game moves now to the bottom of the fourth with the man on. It's 2-0. Colorado or 3-0, I should say. Colorado trying to answer here with Charlie Blackmon. Blackmon will line this one to center. And 2 men on here. Don Massey faces Ben Paulson with nobody out and men on second and third. And this is hit to right. We have it dropping in. They'll score a run. Colorado gets on the board here 3-1. Corey Dickerson now coming up against Massey. Dickerson will fly this one to right. A great diving catch out there. But Colavito's going to score. I'm sorry, Colavito makes a great catch. It's Blackmon who scores. And this is a 3-2 game now as we move to the Jose Reyes opportunity here with Ben Paulson on. And Reyes hits one deep to right. Will it get out? It will. Jose Reyes continues his great series with the long 420-foot home run. 4-3 now Rockies. They have a big fourth inning. We move now to the fifth with Jordan Lyles facing Massey, the pitcher. And Massey, he does it with the bat. Another home run in this game. Massey just drills one out to right. And it is a tie game now as Norm Cash comes on there. And we have a new pitcher in John Gray. And Cash wastes no time, folks. This is absolutely obliterated. Super 507-foot home run by Norm Cash. Wow, what a shot. 5-4. That one, I think, is the longest home run I've seen in this game for a long time. 507 feet for Cash. Here's Charlie Maxwell with the man on. Maxwell continues the parade if it's fair, and it is. Maxwell hits one out of the park with the man on. It's 7-4 now. Bottom of the fifth, Colorado trying to rally. Don Massey up there, and we have a single to center by Cargo. So the tying run comes up now with Nick Hundley, the man who has the opportunity, nobody out. But Hundley will strike out. As finally someone's making some pitches in this game. Here's Blackmon. Blackmon will hit it to center. It'll be caught. A line shot, but K-Line was there. And Paulson now Paulson will come through with a shot to right. This will play 2. And Paulson with a 2-run triple. It is 7-6 in this score fest. And Corey Dickerson up there now. Dickerson will make the difference with yet another home run. Wow, have we seen a lot of this game. Dickerson with a big shot, and Colorado has the lead 8-7. What else can you say? As Norm Cash now comes up with 2 men on in the 6th. Cash will come through again. Single to center. This will score a run, and we have a tie game at 8. Norm Cash and the offenses are reigning here in Coors Field. Big time. Rocky Colavito comes up now. 2 men on. Colavito hits this one to short. The play is made at second. Jose Reyes gets the play done. Here's Carlos Gonzalez in the bottom of the 6th. Cargo hits it deep to center. Way back there. You can watch that one go. A 2-run shot by Carlos Gonzalez. It is 10-8 Colorado, folks. The runs just keep on coming. Jairo Diaz now facing Maxwell. He walks him. As the back and forth game continues, as Detroit tries to come back here, Frank Boylan comes up there, but he'll hit one to second. This one's going to be 2. Nope, he beats the throw at first. We move now to the bottom of the 8th with Colorado still up and Brandon Barnes up there. It's a 2-run lead. Barnes will hit this one just in front of the right fielder for a base hit. That's 15 hits for Colorado, but we'll move all the way to the 9th, where Detroit will try to rally. Here against John Axford, it's Norm Cash who will lead off with a walk. The way he's been hitting, that's not a bad idea. Colavito now up there. This one's to short. Taylor made. Out at second. Out at first. Double play. Colavito can't come through. And John Axford now facing Charlie Maxwell for the final out possibly. Yes, it is. Strike 3. Colorado wins at home. And folks, we just saw 9 home runs in one game. Believe it or not. As Colorado will take the lead in the series 2-1. Wow, what a ball game. You had Cash with 2 home runs. You had Maxwell with 2 home runs. 9 total. And a 10-8 win for the Rockies. They'll take the lead in the series. Coors Field living up to its reputation and then some. As we'll move now to game number 4. The series again 2-1 in favor of Colorado. We'll have Chris Russin now on the hill for the home side. Here in the top of the 1st. And there's another drive deep to left. And to lead off the game, it's a home run for Chico Fernandez. What else is new? Another homer at Coors Field. It's 1-0. Charlie Blackmon now comes up with 2 men on. He'll strike out as Dave Sizzler strikes him out here in the 1st inning. Dickerson up there now with Bob Bruce on the mound, and this one's line to center. With the man on, Dickerson comes through. He'll drive in the man. K-line scoring, and we have a tie game, 1-1. Jose Reyes up now with 2 men on and 1 out. Bob Bruce delivers. And Reyes just gets it just fair down the left field line. He'll get a 2-run double here. And Colorado takes a big lead as Jose Reyes continues his hot series. It's 3-1. 4-2 now as we move to the top of the 6th with Lou Burbett up there. Burbett with a man on, hits it out. Burbett gets a line shot over that wall and right. And this game is tied now at 4. As Detroit comes right back, we'll move now to the top of the 7th with the man on. Jairo Diaz up there against Rocky Colavito. Colavito hit it to third. Arenado makes the play. And it's a double play. As we go to the stretch here at Coors Field. A tie game, 4-4. Paul Foytak up there against Nick Hundley in the bottom of the 7th. Hundley will hit this one deep to center. It's got some lift on it. It'll hit it right on the top of the wall. Hundley will move into second with a double. A 2-out double for Hundley. Corey Dickerson up there now. He'll try to break this tie. A balk is called. Rare balk there as Hundley will take third. Dickerson has his opportunity, but he won't get it because Foytak will walk him with 2 out. LeMahieu up there. LeMahieu will hit it deep, not too deep, to left. The catch is made, however. So Colorado can't come through. We'll move to the bottom of the 8th. Ben Paulson will hit it to second on the shift. Play is made there. Side retired. Lou Burbett up there now in the 9th inning. Burbett will, yes, will he? He will break the tie with a home run to right on a 3-2 pitch. Burbett with a big home run, and Detroit takes a 5-4 lead in this one. We'll move it all the way to the bottom of the 9th with Hank Aguirre up there. Carlos Gonzalez will hit this one to right, but the play is made. Colavito makes it. Arenado up there. As Detroit tries to even this series. And Arenado will hit this one also to Colavito, who will make that play. 2 gone. Last man standing here is Charlie Blackmon. And Blackmon will hit this one back to the mound. Aguirre makes the play, and Colorado wins this one 5-4 in the Burbett home run in the 9th. And this series is even now at 2. It's now a best of 3 as Burbett hit 2 home runs. Dickerson went 2 for 3. And we got one more game left here at Coors Field. Series again tied at 2. A lot of action, a lot of excitement. More to come now as we move to this critical game 5. De La Rosa up there. And Jim Bunning will also be the pitcher that we saw who aced game 1 on the mound in this one. Let's see how things play out. Top of the 1st, Rocky Colavito up there, and he drills this one just over the wall and left with a man on. Detroit will come out swinging here in game 1. It's 2-0. And wouldn't you know it, Jim Bunning again pitching his heart out here as we move to the bottom of the 4th, and Charlie Blackmon up there. Bunning in a little bit of a jam here. There's runners on 1st and 2nd with only 1 out. And Nick Hundley up there. Strike 3. Hundley looks at a strike, and he's out. 2 outs now as Corey Dickerson has a chance. Dickerson will hit this one to left. But Bunning will get out of it, it looks like. No, the ball deflects off of the glove of the left fielder, and that's going to get a run in. Play that should have been made wasn't. And Bunning lets up his first runs of the series. Let's see if he can get out of this with De La Rosa coming up to the plate. De La Rosa will hit this one to center. This one should definitely be made. Kaline says, I'll take it. And Detroit will hold on to their lead here 2-1. As we move to the 5th with Norm Cash up there with 2 men on. And Cash, is it? Could be. Might. It is. Just inside the foul pole in left. Norm Cash with a 3-run homer. Quite the series he's having. It's 5-1 now, Tigers. Moving all the way to the bottom of the 8th. It's 8-3 now, Tigers. George Spencer up there, and LeMahieu walks, so Colorado trailing in this game, but has a big rally here as Justin Morneau comes up with 2 outs. Morneau will hit this one to center. Coming in hard is K-Line, makes the play, and Detroit gets out of the jam. We'll move all the way to the bottom of the 9th. It's 8-4. Again, the base is loaded. Hank Aguirre up there with Corey Dickerson at the plate. Huge at bat in this game in this series. Here's the pitch. It is strike 3 looking. He got him. Dickerson goes down with the bases loaded, representing the tying run. And the Detroit Tigers have taken game number 5 to lead this series 3-2. Norm Cash, what a game. 4 for 5. 3 RBIs with a homer. Jim Bunning pitched great again. He gets his 2nd win of the series. Charlie Blackmon with a good game. And now the series goes to Detroit with a 3-2 lead by the Tigers. So they have a chance here to close things out. Or Colorado can come back here and even this series. Let's see what plays out. Will we see a Game 7, or will the Tigers become winners here as we move out to Tiger Stadium? Frank Leary on the hill facing Carlos Gonzalez here in the top of the 1st. Hargo will lay into this one. It'll hit the top of the wall out there in left center. This will make a difficult situation for Larry as there's runners on 2nd and 3rd with only 1 out. And Arenado coming up there. Arenado hits this one to 2nd. Play is made, and Colorado cannot cash in with their chance here in the 1st inning. They only get a run after a nice threat, and now we move to Charlie Blackmon, who will hit this one up the middle. It'll get through. Carlos Gonzalez will score. It's 2-0 Rockies. Colorado with the start that they're looking for. We move to the 3rd. Carlos Gonzalez up there. Gonzalez will hit this one deep to right. Going back, and gone. Yes, K-Line can't get it. Gonzalez with a home run. Colorado has started the game just how they like. Up 4-0 now in the bottom of the 4th with Tad Bettis pitching well. But Charlie Maxwell will get Detroit on the board with the long homer on the left. It's 424-foot shot. It's 4-1 now. As Detroit tries to get back in this one, Lou Burbett up there with a man on. Burbett will hit this one to 2nd. Play made at 2nd. Throw to 1st. Yes, it is. Double play. We move to the top of the 7th. Ben Paulson up there. Paulson will hit this one deep to right. You can watch it go. A long home run here of 363 feet. It's 6-1 now, Colorado, as they are way up on this one. Bottom of the 7th, Colavito up there against David Hale. Colavito will hit this one to center. Moving deep, and it'll drop. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Colavito with a triple. That'll get 2 in. Here come the Tigers. It's 6-3. 2-run triple. Chico Fernandez up there now with the man on here in the bottom of the 8th inning. He'll draw the walk. So the Tigers now will have the tying run at the plate with Neil Trisley up there against Justin Miller. Trisley will hit this one to second. The turn is at second to throw to first. Yes, indeed. A double play for the Rockies. We'll move to the top of the ninth. Bill Regan up there against Ben Paulson. Paulson hits one deep to center. He'll get a double out of this one. Colorado looking to extend on their lead. But we'll move to the bottom of the ninth now. With Colavito up there representing the tying run against Boone Logan. And he comes through with a base hit. They'll hold the runners. Bases loaded here for Charlie Maxwell with only one out. Can the Tigers come through? Logan gets the strikeout against Maxwell. A big strikeout it is. And now Frank Boylan is the last chance for the Tigers here. And he strikes out. And Colorado, folks, have tied this series with a nice 6-3 win. They come through, and you know what that all means right now. We have a Game 7 coming up. Frank Larry with the win. Cargo goes 2 for 5 with the home run. Colavito was 3 for 5 with that big triple. But all for now, as this exciting series now moves over to a Game 7. 3-3. And doesn't get much more exciting than one crucial game for the entire series. A great series it's been. But who will come out on top? Chris Russin will be on the mound for the Rockies as we pick up the action in the bottom of the first. And Rocky Colavito up there with a man on. And Colavito rips one deep to left and out of here. A big 2-run home run for Colavito here in Game 7. In the very first inning, just what Detroit wanted and needed. And Don Massey now up there with the man on. And Paulson will get a hit up the middle. This will score a run. Colorado answers here in the top of the second. It is 2-1. We move to the top of the fourth. Paulson up there again with the man on. And he hits this one deep to left. This one has some carry. It'll drop in there, and we have a tie game, folks. Paulson has driven in both. And Game 7 is all tied up here as we move to the same inning here. Simon Castro comes up with the man on. Castro hits it the other way. It'll find the hole. And Paulson moves all the way to third on the play. He beats the throw. Jose Reyes up there now. Reyes hits it up the middle. It's going to get through. And Colorado takes the lead here. As Jose Reyes continues to prove just how clutch he is. 3-2 the score. Bottom of the fourth here is Simon Castro on the mound. And Lou Burbett drops one in the center. This will get through, but they're going to hold the runners. It's 3-2 with one out. Kaline will hold up at third, and Don Massey, the pitcher, up there. Massey hits this one to the pitcher. The play is made at second. Yes, it is. And they turn 2. And the lead is preserved for Colorado as we move to the fifth. Arenado up there now. And Arenado, who hasn't had the best series, comes through in this situation with a long home run to center. 400 feet, and it's 4-2 Colorado. The Rockies really trying to upset the Tigers here in Game 7. Not many people thought they'd be able to do it. Let's see if they can close the deal. Eddie Yost hits it out of the ballpark, and Detroit isn't done yet as they cut the lead to 1. Norm Cash up there now against Castro. And Cash will tie the game up with a clutch home run. It's back-to-back for the Tigers. And what else would you expect from this series? It's coming down to as close as you can get. Frank Boylan up there now in the 6th with a man on. And Boylan will hit this one to third. Arenado makes the play. Runner moves to second. Lou Burbett up there now. 4-4 game. Burbett will take ball 4 with only 1 out. The Tigers threatening. David Hale now facing Veal, who advances the runners. And we have runners on second and third, 2 out. Nico Fernandez up there against David Hale. And Fernandez hits a fly to left. It should be playable. It is. The Tigers can't come through. They strand the pair, and it's still a 4-4 game. Here's Cargo now in the 7th against Paul Foytak. He takes ball 4 with 2 out, and now Colorado has their threat. Hunley up there. Hunley hits this one to center. It will not drop. The play is made by Kaline. 7th inning stretch time. Colavito up there. Bottom of the 7th. Colavito will hit this one to left. Play is made. Game remains tied. Blackman now coming to the plate. Top of the 8th. Blackman hits it up the middle. Infield hit for Blackman. Play cannot be made. Here's Ben Paulson. Ground ball to second. Out at second on the play. No relay. Paulson on first. Corey Dickerson up there. 1 out. Full count. And strikeout. Justin Miller now here in the bottom of the 8th. Al Kaline will draw the walk. Tension mounts in this game, in this series. Frank Boylan strikes out. Here's Lou Burbett. He'll take ball 4. The runners on first and second, only 1 out. Justin Miller facing Neil Kersley. Kersley hits this one to left. The play is not made. It'll drop, and the run will score. Kersley makes the play, makes the big play of this game with an RBI single, 5-4. Eddie Yost comes up there. He'll hit it down past Arenado, and another run will score. And just like that, the Tigers have taken the lead here with 2 runs in the inning. And we'll move all the way to the top of the 9th as Hank Aguirre faces Arenado to try to close this series and game out. And the shot is to center field, and it'll drop. Arenado keeps the Rocky hopes alive with a double. It'll bring up the tying run here. And Aguirre faces Carlos Gonzalez with 2 out. Lefty versus lefty. This is hit to center. Will it carry? No. Al Kaline is there, and the Detroit Tigers have won this series, ladies and gentlemen, in 7 games. They win this one 6-4 on a 2-run 8th inning that broke a tie. What a series it was. Back and forth. Tremendous amount of runs. And it all came down to that 8th inning, and Detroit did what they had to do to walk away with the series win. Here you see it, 4-3. Some of the stats we see here are pretty cool. Ben Paulson had 9 RBIs in the series. A lot of people with multiple home runs. Chad Bettis pitched fairly well in his 9 innings of work. Jorge De La Rosa took 2 losses in the series. Norm Cash hit 4 home runs. Rocky Colavito 3. Charlie Maxwell another 4 as the balls were just flying out of the park in this series. Jim Bunning was excellent in both of his wins. And the game is giving Norm Cash the MVP award. As we can see here, he hit 4 home runs, 7 RBIs, hit .393 with 7 runs scored. A heck of a series for Cash. I think Jim Bunning also deserves a little bit of credit, but bottom line, an outstanding series here. That was just back and forth, and that 9 home run game in Game 3 was as exciting as it gets. I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you enjoyed the action. It really was a tight one, but in the end, it was Detroit who will walk away with the win. I hope you join us for our next matchup. This one was a good one in Out of the Park 20.